Hey guys, what's going on? BMcG here, and today we're here to talk about Alliance War number 10 of Season 51. And I know I've uploaded 2 straight Alliance War videos. I promise I'm not getting into the habit of posting these again. I do want to get back to my normal showcases just when I get some time, but I thought this team thematically was very cool, and all the fights I thought were pretty sweet and pretty interesting, so I figured why not make a video about it, because we have the axe, which is Shield, we have the hammer, which is Beta Ray Bill, and then we have the Scythe, which is Vox. And that is who we're using on this first fight, which is Captain America Sam Wilson. We're on path 3 in section 1, so ideally you want someone immune to power burn to counter armor up champions on path 3. Vox, fits that description. Beta Ray Bill is power drain immune, not power burn immune, so you can't really use Beta Ray Bill here. He'd be able to remove the armor ups, but you would still be getting power burn, special lock, and it's just, it'd work, but you would just take too much damage. Vox is perfect there, and we had room on the team for Vox, so it makes sense to use him there. Next up, we have Shield against Scorpion. Scorpion does not really benefit from any of the nodes here, so it's just going to be a race to get Scorpion down as fast as possible, so we're not adding up on our fight time. What we do is hit Scorpion while he is stunned. That way we build up our clarity charges so we get the clarity passive, and once we have that, Scorpion's not going to evade us, he's not going to auto block us from the tactic, and we can just play this fight pretty normally. We want to push Scorpion to special 2s. We don't really want to bait special 1s because the debuffs can be inflicted through block. Luckily we have the cleanse passives to help us in the case where he does throw the special 1, but we didn't really have to worry about it there because Shield has a lot of damage. She's a pretty darn good attacker in Alliance War. Next up, we are going on path 9 in section 2. This is Hazard Shift, Shock, and Bleed. And then the first fight we're going to be taking is America Chavez. We're going to be using Shield here, so we're going to be adjusting our boosts here because we will need to be running some of these boosts to make these fights a little bit easier. It's not needed, but it does help, and we are playing for Masters. We're currently in the top 10, I believe. I'm not sure where we were at when this war was happening, but we are ranked number 4 at the time of this recording. So yeah, we're playing for the top 10 level, so yeah, we are going to fully boost. I don't want that to detract too much from Shield's power here, but she is an amazing champion for path 9. She's functionally debuff immune once you launch a special 2 because the Tranquilize is 50% potency, meaning we reduce the ability accuracy of incoming debuffs by 50%. And then if any of those get through, we have the cleanse passives to purify those debuffs. And every time we prevent a debuff from occurring, we pause the Tranquilize. So she's just a great counter to path 9 in general. For some reason, America Chavez decided to start throwing heavy attacks. It's because I use my left thumb to dex, which means there's a block input for a split second. She threw it again there. It's not a huge deal. We finished the fight. That node placement's pretty good because with Mystic Dispersion, she could still gain power pretty quickly after getting to her special 2 because of Power Focus 2. And if she throws a heavy attack, a full heavy attack, her special 2 will be fully unblockable, at least the beam hits, and that would probably kill you. Next up, we have Iron Man Infinity War here. We are taking this guy with Beta Ray Bill. This has one eye open in addition to the Hazard Shift nodes here. So what we do here is bait heavies to counter the heavies with our heavy attack. That way we build up a bunch of buffs for our clarity passive, and that allows us to counter the auto block and evade from the tactic. We go for the special 2 heavy charge here to get the buff pause, and it also helped us build up our clarity charges again so we don't have to worry about the auto block. This fight is going to be over very quickly. Beta Ray Bill is an amazing Alliance War attacker. He's an amazing attacker in general, but look guys, that's just nuts. This guy is an absolute powerhouse, and he's been very useful in the last half of this season of Alliance War, just because of how strong he works with this tactic. I do worry about his use in Alliance War without the tactic buffing him and giving him the auto block and evade counter, but for now he's cooking and that's all I care about. Next up we have Shocker here. I believe this is node 39. There's Power Sting here, there's Power Snack, there's also just the tactic because Shocker's a tactic defender. So the thing that I want to do here is build up our Clarity passive very quickly and try not to trigger Dexterity too much. Shocker reduces the duration of incoming stuns, so he's a bit harder to ramp up your Clarity passive, you know, doing the stun and then a couple hits while he's stunned, because he shrugs off that stun so much faster. Luckily, if he does auto block us and then he does stun us, Scythe will purify the stun fast enough from the parry, or the auto block that is a well-timed block. She would purify the stun fast enough to where she could react and not have to worry about, you know, getting countered. So she's functionally stun immune, I guess, which is pretty sweet. There's a lot of block damage in this fight, but baiting the special 2 is safer because you're not dealing with an unblockable Shocker. If you can get intercepts in, you can remove the charges that he builds up pretty easily. Like, see how I'm just getting intercepts there by tapping light and going for a dash when he doesn't dash at us. It works. It's not the best strategy, but it does work. And yeah, we just want to play this one safe. I could have did a full... Oh, I was thinking about a different fight. I took this fight, I think, in the next war, and my bleeds ran out, and I didn't have a Clarity passive, so I tried to play super slow. But it doesn't apply here. So yeah, that was a fun fight. And lastly, we have Spot on Hazard Shift, Incinerate, and Shock, Aggression, Prowess, Insult to Injury, I believe, so we get reduced defensive ability accuracy for each debuff on us. Thankfully, with Scythe, she counters debuffs from Hazard Shift very well. She's got the Cleanse passives, like I said, and then all you have to do is get to your special 2, drop the Tranquilize, or get the Tranquilize, and then you don't really have to worry about much. She will also counter the Untouchable that Spot gets, because her Tranquilize allows her to counter miss, which is huge for spacing in this fight, because if Spot goes untouchable and you can't hit him and he builds up these prowess from Aggression Prowess, his specials will deal a ton of damage through your block, and they would probably kill you if you got hit by them. But Spot is gone. We don't have to worry about it. He doesn't go untouchable, and I think that's the last fight of this war for me. So overall, really solid war. A lot of fun to use these champions, and it's cool to show you guys what Scythe can do. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting like, subscribing if you're new. I'll see you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out.